And our conversation on What Around Town today: does financial support prove love, or does it buy silence? And this is in regards to girlfriend allowance and wife allowance. Can we start from kama upati wangwi spouse allowance, kachini, don't be salty, hata mi sipati wangwi, we move regardless, sindio? But si ati sipati wangwi for any other reason, it's just I've never received it because I've just feel like a guy doesn't have to show affection by like one check at the end of the month. It's just small little things that just sum up to someone supporting you financially and you know, and whatnot. But if you do get like an allowance because you are dating or you are married to somebody, pat yourself on the back, sis, and send us the prayer so we can be saying it as well, so that we can also, you know, be in those leagues like you. But the question today is not about whether or not you should be giving your significant other an allowance. It's the reason why you're giving them the allowance in the first place, because I keep telling women that you wish for something, but you don't know what the price you have to pay for it. Why is this person giving you, you know, an allowance in the first place? Is it because if it's love, the money comes with presence, effort, and emotional connection. It's an extension of care, not a replacement. Because there's people who give you money to fill a void. Why? This guy is scarce. 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 Yani, it's hard to find. You don't spend any quality time with this person. This person knows that they're inefficient in some places in the relationship. And so they use money to kind of fill that void, which is really horrible, because I know you keep saying that nilie kwenye Range Rover, but presence is important as well. Otherwise it feels bad. Can you imagine, kwanza, if you're normally given as a check your spousal allowance, alafu anacha kwa bedside table. Do you feel dirty after? Do you shower and scrub yourself with holy water? Because it feels yuck. I'm serious. I'm just saying, I would feel some type of way if all you do is give me money, but I never see you. We're not even cooling the money together. It looks like a poverty alleviation program. And is it silence as well? Because if it's love, it comes in a certain way with some respect, presence, and, you know, connection, emotional and whatnot. If it's silence, the money is used like duct tape. Like, shut up, maintain. Shut up. So, you know, covering tracks in the relationship, keeping someone quiet long enough to avoid dealing with real issues. I know of, not my friends, I know of a couple. Every single time this guy would cheat, this chick would be, and cheat for like a whole relationship. And every time she would catch him, he'd buy for her, you know, like Tiffany's bracelet. She would get pearls. She would get, oh, let's go launch a logo for your business, the new logo for your business. And he'd throw a big dinner and spend like a proper dime. And one day I was like, hey, sis, I was like, lucky you. I was like, please, ebu niambie which prayer, where do you face when you're praying to the gods of this serious spouse, this partner of yours, north, southwest, as in unaambanga unakaaje, which is the outfit? Do you wake up at 3:01 when the demons and the spiritual hour? I was like, please, sis, andika recipe, and also just start telling us what you cook for him. And go granular, chumvi, I put, you know, I was like, please do tell, like, what's the secret? What's the formula, sis? Help us crack the code. And she's like, first, this guy is a full maggot. Yeah. This guy, tough fungus, is yuck. Every single time you see him doing this public display of affection that is attached to a big bill, I caught this sucker cheating. Yep. Nimempata kona dem new. He was in SA. Just let me show you. And she goes, and one day she showed me, and I was like, we inendilie kwenye Range Rover, nisicheke kwenye boda. You understand? Those are the things we say. And many times most guys feel like when they have color and they throw it your way, it's a get out of jail free card. So this girlfriend allowance, this wife allowance, kisa na maana ni ya nini? Yeah. You know, I'm just, why? What's the reason behind it? And I'm not saying you should be suspicious when your man wants to spend a dime on you. I mean, that goes without saying. See what in my baby girl, even when you're 90, you want your man to, you know, help you out. It's the why. It's the why. It's the why. And then let me tell you something else that I read, and I was like, oh my God, this is so... When your partner supports you financially, does that really prove love, or is it just hush money disguised as care? And you'll tell every time you receive the money whether you're happy to spend it, or every time you get this money, you're depleted and suspicious. Sijasema leo kitumiwa pesa upate mobile money imeingia, you're like, Baba James, umefanya? No, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, is it something he's done always? Does he use it to manipulate you? Does financial support prove love, or does it buy silence? Duct tape, or a way to show care and affection. In fact, I was having a conversation with my producers yesterday, and we were prepping for today's show. When they were telling me I like it. Yesterday they're like, tomorrow this is what we're going to talk about. I'm like, look at y'all taking charge. Now you just got 2 teeth and you're crawling and walking already. So Lynette says, I have 2 on-air producers, Lynette and Edwin, and then I have a digital producer, Christine. So the 2 are talking about from their point of view and their age, because they are way younger than me. And they're telling me, even as Gen Zs, there's girls who, TikTok culture, you are disturbing this boy, you also want girlfriend allowance. This boy lives at home with his parents. He's scrounging, he's poverty-stricken like you, but you want him to give you girlfriend allowance. And Edwin goes on to say, who is going to date you? That's the reason why many people are single, even the younger ones are single. Why? Because you're expecting girlfriend allowance. Boy child ameachwa tu hapo. He can barely feed himself. It's like me, I'm rounding off to 2 meals a day. Coming here, butting your eyelids because you're cute. You think someone is going to give you it's like, talk up, enda kwa baba yako atakupatia allowance. Hey, yesterday they were at it here, and I was like, wait, look at them empowering the boy child. Edwin's like, no, Yani, it's we'll always have this conversation. We've had it before, and today we decided to take a different angle. The why you're demanding for it, but someone can also use this allowance, girlfriend allowance or wife allowance, to take advantage of the situation. And then at the end of the day, you think you have change in your account, but you're a sucker. You're the one who's crying here, going for therapy and disturbing us, sending for us many memes the whole day. Men are trash. Unatusumbua. And us, we're just trying to chase the bag every day. Men are not trash. You're going to demand in this economy. Nimesema hakuna mtu anasikia wivu kwa hii room. Kama unapatiwa wife allowance na girlfriend allowance, clap for yourself. Clap. Are you still going to heaven? See your life. Anyway, let me read some of your comments. I'll start with X, and Steven says, money is the biggest manipulator in a relationship. His words, not mine. Giving isn't the problem. The problem is the intentions. Many a relationship are only glued by money, which makes people tolerate each other. So you just got there with that thing you hate. You just look at... Have you ever... I'm not going to talk about the celebrity that just got married the other day, Davido and his wife. Oops, did I say the name? And Davido is always being accused of infidelity. Did you see the ring he proposed to Chioma with? $950,000, a few $1,000s shy of $1 million. That's almost a B in Kenyan Bob. That's the ring. But Chioma is... The big chef Chioma is always crying. I'm sure she cries. Oh, this guy he has spread his wild oats like a champagne bottle popping. She just has children everywhere. He's cheating on her. I think left, right, and center, allegedly. First, let me not even write checks that my bank account, my mouth should not write checks, my bank account cannot cash. Allegedly. Cheating on Chioma. We've seen so many women coming online and saying, this guy is cheating on Chioma with me. I'm like, not that this guy has a private jet, so he can be in all these damn places. Does Davido get 24 hours like us because he's been a hell lot of busy? All the time, allegedly cheating here, cheating there, and in different countries. And then when you look at Chioma, I'm not saying she's in it for the bag, but I'm like, if it quacks like a duck, walks like a duck. Quack, quack. And I'm like, is this a business decision that she's made? I'm like, you're still gonna marry this guy? And the other day we are seeing a string of girls fighting on X. That, after he hits me up in Atlanta, sijui he goes where? I'm like, hey, Jet 2 holiday. I'm like, hey, this is serious. Unakatana na mademu wako ploti yenyu watatu tu wawili. This guy is intercontinental. Ratchetry. Allegedly. Okay? Don't come for me. I don't have money. I'll give you my makeup bag. Mary Jerry says, Mr. Wrong will splash you with money, flowers. The Porsche Cayenne, Porsche ilikuwa imekaa tu. The Porsche Cayenne as hash money. That mukuchu you buy Bitcoin ya kupanguza machozi when it's eventually over. Bad boys ain't no good. Good boys ain't no fun. Hashtag Mr. Wrong. So hashtag Mary J. Blige. Yeah, you saw the cue. I like to play that song when we're discussing these bad boys. So it's beautiful. It's a whole story. The music is also part of the story. But to be honest, Stephen just kind of wrapped it up in a neat little bow. Money is good. Money is good. I will not sit here and lie to you that I like poverty. I love money. If you have a man with money, chop the money. As in, chioma for this place. But I'm just saying, look at the intentions behind all these gifts and why someone is hell-bent on showering you with gifts. Nothing wrong with showering you with gifts. I've said it's the intention that counts. And even you, when you're taking the money, are you taking this money as hash money? Are you taking this money and looking away? Are you taking this money as hash money? Are you taking this money? It is the duct tape to shut up your mouth for yourself. When this guy is treating you like scum in this town, embarrassing you, you are the laughing stock in your Porsche, but we're still laughing at you. Cindy, we're still laughing at you. Jet 2 holiday, we're still laughing at you. And yeah, the intention. Let's listen to some more of your comments on this. But money is good. Moral of the story, money is good. Msiseme Yolanda alisema, mi napenda pesa, even me. Look at me. I look like I like brokenness and poverty. Let's listen to some more of your comments. And the conversation continues on the socials at SpiceFM KE on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can send me a message on the short code 40127. Today, everybody alifungua roho yao kasema iwatoke.
When you're supposed to pay either your lover some lover allowances, because I believe it is love that brought you together. So from my end, I will say no, because you're not investing in love. That is not a business. No. It shouldn't be like that. If you love each other, just know love is priceless. Thank you.
I don't think it's a form of showing love, because you might just be paying somebody to shut up and just to leave you alone, so that they don't disturb you. But when it comes to your wife, there's a different angle to it. Because when it's your girlfriend, yeah, it looks like a way of making them to like shut up and stuff. But when it comes to your wife, this is somebody who's taking care of your house. So you definitely have to give them something to take care of your house. So yes.
So first of all, I think that for a man to date a wife, to get a wife or a girlfriend, they have to know what type of person this person is while they are courting before they get into serious dating. So for me, I think girlfriend allowance is necessary, and still wife allowance is necessary, because how can you date someone that you don't know what they want? Kama anataka pesa mpe pesa, whether it's girl or wife. So for me, both are. And if a man doesn't have the money, they should communicate. Like they should say, I can't buy you this, or I'll buy you this at this time because I don't have money right now. But if you don't buy and you're quiet, you're buying your own silence. And if I go, please don't ask why. Yeah.
Let me tell you, there's nothing like girlfriend allowance or wife allowance. If we go back to the Bible says a man should provide, a man and a woman must submit. It's even from way beginning of the world that we were that men were ordained as providers and women to submit. It's mandatory. It's not supposed to be a question. Yes, if I'm into your life, if I'm your woman, please provide for me and I will submit. Submission will just come without asking anything, because also provision is also coming without so much to put into. There's no debate about that. Yes.
I personally think that girlfriend allowance is more of a show of love than a buying of affection, because at the end of the day it becomes very irritating when all that you talk about with your partner is monumental value. So I think putting a girlfriend allowance on the table is just a way of your man telling you, you go do your hair, you go do your nails, without having to bother me every other time talking about money. That's my opinion. But in some cases, two things can be true at a time. Yeah, there's some people who are usually paid, especially wives in this now and age, they're paid so that they do not ask questions. But either which way, with money, it depends on what kind of a relationship do you have with your partner. That will establish the kind of relationship that you have with money with your partner. Yeah.
Our financial support for a spouse or for a girlfriend or for a wife proves love, yeah? Because again, this life we are living, there must be the place of money in life, because some of these expenses can only be taken care of by the currency. And that, if you are living in Kenya, then we are talking about either the dollar or the Kenya shillings. So if you don't support love with money, then love is like it's like the machine, but then you have to oil it. Now the oiling of that love, it's there the money comes in. Yeah. So love without money, it's like somebody rolling a moss on the waters. It will gather nothing. Yeah. So there must be the place of money. Somebody must give support financially. In fact, I would conclude, if you have a woman and you're not giving them money, they don't belong to you in any way whatsoever. Yeah. Any woman who has a boyfriend who does not give them money, then that is not a boyfriend. It's either you classify them as a brother or a relative.
Sugar and Spice on 94.4 Spice FM.
So I'm about to love you and leave you. Thank you so much for making that time. My amazing producers, thank you for bearing with me, Lynette and Edwin, and of course Christine on digital. Kesho pia ni siku. And then stand by between 2 and 3 o'clock. You have a DJ session with DJ Charm, CHARM. And he's very charming, in case you're asking. Yeah, very charming, and he'll charm your socks off with his fire mixes. And I want to leave you with, of course, the request of the day and a life hack for people who are fast approaching 40, like myself.
Life hacks. Life hacks. Life hacks. Here on Spice FM. Yes, life hacks here on
If your memory is running faster than you, like myself, sometimes you have a brilliant idea and then you kind of compartmentalize and put it to go and deal with it later. That's the reason why your company has not added your salary, because you keep forgetting your bright ideas. So here's a trick to help you stay ahead of your memory. Always write down momentarily good ideas. Always write down momentarily good ideas. Don't rely on your memory alone. As an adult, you have a lot you're juggling with. So pen and paper, or just your phone, the note section. Just write to yourself. And guess what? Nowadays, WhatsApp lets you text yourself. Yes. Yeah. Just go and check. You can see, there's self or you, depending on the phone you're using. And you can write out, I write out notes for myself every day, just in case I have a lot I'm dealing with and I need to remember something. So jiandike a note, and then you can go and work on it a little later when you have the time. And you'll see, you'll thank me later. It's really, really going to come in handy.
Sugar and Spice on 94.4 Spice FM.